Oklahomans know the name Ron Norick. They know him from his leadership as mayor during our city's darkest days and his ability to see its bright new future. Ron Norick showed unfaltering strength and unwavering faith in the people of his city in the aftermath of the bombing. But it was his push to put Oklahoma City on a new path of renewal, growth, and prosperity that is his legacy. In an acronym, MAPS. Ronald J. Norick was born and raised in Oklahoma City, attending local public schools through high school, learning as a young man what it meant to work and to earn.
I started out actually when I was about 12 years old. My dad would take me down and I was basically the errand boy for the office manager.
During his teenage years, he juggled schoolwork, athletics, and more than one job. After school, he went to work at the family company, Norick Printing, and soon headed off to college.
I ended up enrolling at OCU, and Willis Wheat, Dean Wheat, was the dean of the business school, and just became a wonderful friend over the years and a real mentor. I always liked to work. Ever since I was as quick as I could work. I set pins in the bowling alley that I worked at. Also, I worked there on weekends when I was like 12 or 13 years old. I thought my mother was going to kill me when I was back there setting pins, but anyway, I did that. And I worked at Wedgewood Amusement Park. I worked at Norick Brothers basically once I became a little bit older, and like I say, starting about 14. Then when I had started driving at 16, I worked at Norick Brothers during the week, and I worked at the bowling alley during the weekends.
He graduated with a degree in management from Oklahoma City University, with independence as his goal. Norick Printing was unique in its approach and product. The company specialized in accounting forms for the automobile industry. It was Ron who convinced his grandfather and company leaders that moving to computers and automation was the way of the future.
One of the things that was probably the most innovative, and it was the hardest for probably my granddad, who, again, you got to remember, he started this business in 1910, and I wanted to automate our billing system. So I developed, actually started our first computer system in-house.
Ron rose to president of the company.
By the time I became president in I think it was 1982 or something like that, I had really earned my stripes all the way up, and everybody knew it.
Ron Norick was destined for leadership. His father, Jim, served as Oklahoma City's mayor twice, in the 50s and 60s. His mother worked endlessly, volunteering for the Red Cross. He was approached to run for city council, having never given public office a thought. He ended up running for mayor instead.
So I was with three of these people, and said, you know, if we're going to run for office, why don't we just run for the big office? I mean, I've never run before. If I'm going to get beat, I might as well get beat for running for mayor as opposed to getting beat running for council.
Ron Norick ran the city as mayor for 11 years, all the while running the family company too. And though his career path seemed already set, he was not afraid to venture into new territory. A golf enthusiast, he created early on a computer program for figuring handicaps. He knew the car market, yet saw a new opportunity for growth in motorcycles. Having never ridden a cycle, he opened the House of Kawasaki. He did learn to ride, even race. He's owned a NASCAR racing team. His son was a racer. A sports enthusiast, he started the Sooner Games, an athletic event for amateurs of all ages, and has helped bring professional sports to Oklahoma City. He serves now as chairman of the board for Sport Haley, an athletic clothing line, and as a board member for Bank First. He leads or sits on many community and civic advisory boards, including the Riverfront Redevelopment Authority, Oklahoma City University, the State Fair, Oklahoma Industries Authority, and has helped lead the Oklahoma Lottery Commission, the Oklahoma City Community Foundation, and the City Chamber of Commerce. His hard work and dedication has been recognized numerous times during the past 30 years with awards and honors, most notably with the naming of the Ronald J. Norick Downtown Library. In the library, you can find a book all about him and his dad. Today, private interests are what keep him busy, real estate and managing Norick Investment Company, though as a lifelong public servant, he leaves positive and lasting effects on Oklahoma City.
One thing it's done that more than bricks and mortar, I think it's changed the attitude of this city. In the 80s, we were beat down. I mean, Oklahomans were beat down. You know, somebody asked you where you were from, you almost didn't want to tell them because there was nothing positive coming out of Oklahoma. Well, today I think I think they're proud to say they're from Oklahoma, and they're really proud to say they're from Oklahoma City and the metropolitan area.
Ron Norick's love for his city and its people, boundless energy to serve, and the vision for the future make him a most welcome addition to the Oklahoma City University Hall of Honor.